Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Cmon the Hoop Celtic. This is your first time coming across the channel, press that subscribe button below. We just hit the 9,000 mark there last night. A massive thank you to all my subscribers. A thumbs up on the video or comment below would be really appreciated. So we're here to talk about Barkas, Ajeti and the skipper Callum Mcgregor. So it looks like Barkas is linked with another move away. During the week I reported that Sheffield United and Celtic talks broke down for Barkas to go to the Championship. They weren't willing to meet the wage demands of 20,000 he's currently on at Celtic at the moment. So the next destination that's in question is Sweden. Gothenburg, a team in Sweden called Gothenburg that won the Swedish title 18 times. They finished 8th last year in the Swedish league. So fingers crossed we can get him shipped there until the end of the season. There's no talks of buying him, so it could be a case that he gets a run of games and someone might go acquired about him in the summer and be offload him. Fingers crossed. He's gone on the same route as Conor Hazard. Conor Hazard went to Helsinki on loan in this window, so he gets a bit of football in up in Scandinavia. Happy days. Another talks is Ajeti going back to his former club in Switzerland, Basel, or Basel if you want to call them. He played from back in 2015-16. He scored over 40 goals for them as well in 84 appearances. So talks that he could be going back there because they're about to offload their main striker to Serie A for 14.5 million. We bought Ajeti for 5 million off West Ham, not just the season just gone, and hasn't really paid off for us. He's played over 40 games for us and scored 6 goals, and that's not good enough for Ajeti standards. We all go back to that time when he scored in Canada. So we're like, oh, he's going to be a good player. He seems like he's very physical. He scored for us as well against Betis away, which was one of his best games this season. But it's time Albion moves on. We obviously have Maeda, we have Kyogo, we have Giakoumakis that's recently scoring, and Lee Griffiths has moved on as well. So we're just waiting for the club to confirm that he's moved on. Ange did come out and say about Lee Griffiths that he's going to have to look at other options because he's not a part of Celtic's plan. So if we can recuperate 2 million back off the Ajeti deal, that won't be too bad. But Switzerland, I'll get him back into the Swiss squad. He gets the odd call up there and then, but he's not really featuring for them. So I'd be delighted if he moves on. Get him off the wage bill as well. So report he's on 18 grand a week as well at Celtic. So see what happens. Callum Mcgregor, question mark over him. Now, there's been reports that he's meant to be out for 5 to 6 weeks. Now, a story broke this morning. Football Scotland have reported this on their page, saying that they asked Ange with the situation in regards to Callum Mcgregor, that Callum McGregor will have Rangers having a question mark on Wednesday if he's fit or not. So there could be a chance that he could play. Personally, I would not like to see him play on Wednesday. He's at the receiving a concussion. It takes a few weeks for them to get back to normal with the concussion. We've seen how bad the bruising is on his face. We can survive without him as much as he's a prolific figure in the team. He's the captain. He's the main man. If he's not ready, don't take the chance on him. Simple as that. I'd rather play safe than sorry, because you see that face. It broke my heart the other night when I see him at Tynecastle with all the yellow on his face. If you could perhaps wear a football mask, it just depends on the medical staff at Celtic, on Ange, and most of all on the player, if he's fit and ready to go. I understand there is fans that like just put him in there, but come on, your health is your wealth. Don't be sacrificing just for one football game that could backfire on you. So let's see what happens. I personally feel that he's not ready yet. Looking at them pictures, I don't think we should risk him. You know, we have calibre in the midfield. There's talks that Tom Rogic and Maeda should be finished up with their international teams on the 1st of February, so we could get them back. I read a rumour, I don't know if it's true or not, that the club are looking to organise a personal jet to get Maeda back. And I don't know what the situation with Rogic, but there's no point of taking chances on these boys if they're going to be jet lagged, travelling the other side of the world to play a derby game. We have enough there to get us through. We have Matt O'Reilly there, you know, we have Beaton. As much as I hate saying it, we have Sorrow and we have McCarthy. So there is options in the midfield. They just have to step up to the plate in this derby game for these true crucial points. But I am going to be back later on to talk about the Dundee game. I'll be doing a short video on that. And also tonight, hopefully, I'll be doing a podcast around 10:30. I'll be on for about half an hour to talk about the Dundee game as well. So I hope you can join, and I'll speak to you all soon. Hell.